That's the ones that own the bar. You guys didn't really learn their last name, but I just threw it to find out of it. They're pretty good people trapped in this. Um, I mean, you guys. Okay, so yeah, you guys can totally it's been a few hours since you guys had woke up last. You guys could whatever you needed around town, and you can bunker down again, and spot to rest last. But I mean, for game purposes, always skip. There was nothing you guys exactly. Hammer don't. Right. Well, I mean, fuzzball, and hey, got pretty. Let's see. Say that's better now. Still not working that great. Hmm. Um. Right. Maybe that'll work now. Uh. Okay. That is so weird. Maybe if I say something now, Dodie. Nope. No, still nothing. I think it's on Twitch. Um. Yeah, I think it's picking up from my mic though instead of like my computer audio. Oh, I see what might be the problem. There it is. Discord. Thing is always super weird. Uh, add, add, add. What might be the problem? That works. Huh. It could be it now.
Is it working?
There we go. All right. That's working.
It's working now?
Yep, we're good now. I'm gonna turn y'all's audio down just to hear the loud.
What was it?
Like it popped up some weird like in my volume mixer it popped up different like Twitch Studio Manager or something like that. Done that before. That was, but it was muted.
Oh, okay.
All right, so Liz on now.
Not yet.
Might be running late. We can just go ahead and start, and since we're just doing stuff around town, we'll just say she's kicking it in the blue waters in right now, and
Resting and shit.
yeah, gonna head over there.
Yeah, I don't really have anywhere that I would want to specifically go. Like, I burned like all my spell slots, most of my health, most of my actions points. Like,
For sure.
my character is probably gonna go and find somewhere safe to kick it. So yeah, probably blue water in also. Might go try and convince those hunters again to try and go after the wolves all coming back all fucked up. Don't try vampires, but you guys should try the wolves.
Right. Um. Right now, you guys are standing out there. Here. Oh, by the way, this token here, you guys should be able to all move that.
I cannot.
Cannot. Okay.
I cannot either.
All right. What about now?
Nope.
Nope. Always the bad thing about computers. It's always something weird going on. Oh well. Either way. You guys are. What about you, Elisabeta? Was there anything you wanted to do before you guys bunker down for the night?
I don't know. Nothing in particular in this town. I mean, I'm pretty broke, so I wouldn't mind if we wanted to look for work somewhere, maybe. But as far as like, yeah, I can't
I'm
think of anything in this town.
I'm also pretty broke. I would also agree to find some work, but like I can't do much right now. Like all I could do is shoot us some stuff. That's all I got.
If we wanted to like, maybe like RP some stuff, you could do that.
Yeah, as long as we don't turn it into a fight, I should be fine.
I mean, I think we can control that.
Yeah.
So yeah, what are you thinking?
So the Father Lucian, right? That's this guy.
Yes.
He's the priest here, and then we have the innkeepers. Those three people seem to be pretty cool. We could probably go to any one of them, or at least ask them, like, "Hey, point us in a direction." Because the father won't probably have anything for us, but maybe he knows somebody.
Um, I'll say from what you guys have gathered around town so far, Erwin Martikov, the owner of the Blue Water Inn, he probably seems to know a lot about what's going on around town, so he might be able to help you find some work.
I would also like to make sure to tell the father that there's a good chance that uh the coffin maker has been like bewitched or something like that, or whatever happened to him because of vampire shit. I think he's under a glamour.
Yeah, you guys definitely left him just hanging there. You're fighting
Yeah, we
and
could maybe go figure out how to deal with that guy.
um, yeah. So Yeah, Father Lucian would definitely give some insight on that. He would say, "Have you guys checked him for any bite mark?"
Well, to be
Actually,
honest, I mostly just didn't kill him.
Well, that's good. um, say he was in some kind of trance, huh?
he almost appeared to be scared, though. I don't know.
Was he stupid before? Like really stupid?
Um, always been somewhat of a introvert, I would say. Don't know about stupid.
All right, then yeah, he was definitely under some sort of trance.
um, you would say, perhaps Milivaj would know more about him. Seems to be the one doing bidding. After what happened, I mean, I definitely don't associate myself with him.
And what's that happened?
Uh, in regards to having the bones stolen and finding out that it was him.
Oh, okay. So like the whole reason that we were doing this whole thing. Got it.
Correct.
I mean, yeah, totally. I got that. I got that. Don't worry, I am a fantastic investigator. I was double crossing paths for information,
There you
questioning, making sure you gave me the same answers.
go. um, yeah.
Cross examining. That's it.
Yeah, he tells you Milivaj would probably have those answers you're looking for. He doesn't know where he's at, though. Ever since he stole the bones, he kind of disappeared from the church.
It sounds like we'd probably get in a fight if we try and go talk to him. So
Yeah, I don't know if he's worth pursuing at the moment.
not right now. Uh, all right. So bartender for a job, or go check on the coffin maker.
I
Those
think
are
we
my
go to
two
the
notes.
bartender.
All right, let's do that then.
Right. Yeah, you guys head over to Water's Inn there, and Fuzzball is taking a rest. So yeah, as you guys walk in this time, you see the townsfolk, a few townsfolk around having some drinks. See Erwin Mardikov standing behind the bar. He seems to be talking to a very familiar looking man. He looks like you guys are looking at him this time. You notice he looks like a half elf bard or something like that. He's definitely brightly dressed. It stands out from a lot of people in town.
We've seen him before, now.
Yes, last time you seen him, he was speaking to Danica at the bar.
Oh, is that guy that was dressed all gaudily that was sitting there like a rich ass punk?
Yeah, the very bushy gentleman.
Um, I guess I go sit next to him.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're a bit different than the rest of them around here, huh?
Says I suppose so. Yes. Just trying to make my living in town. I'm an entertainer. You gotta put yourself out there. If you want people to come to your shows and things like that.
I whip out a Tommy gun, I shoot his feet and say, "Dance for me." No, I'm just kidding. Okay, shit, I forgot what I was gonna say actually. So, well, what do you do for entertainment then?
He pulls out a lute and he says, I'm a musician."
Hmm.
Do you happen to be a traveling magician?
He says, "Yes, one, there was a time where I traveled around quite a bit. He says, I've kind of found a home here in Vallaki, so I've been kicking around town here since."
How much do you know about the rest of Barovia?
Um, he says, I don't know too much about it. Okay, guys, this is what he looks like. A little bit more brightly dressed, though. He says, some time ago, I came to Barovia in a carnival wagon with my pet monkey, and I kind of came here to Vallaki, strolling through, and um, that I began trying to put together a carnival. Um, I going to be the ringmaster of this carnival, and fortunately, I couldn't find many new actors to perform for me. Uh, After that, I just started, picking up some music and uh, been kind of playing this here lute ever since. Kind of how I've made my living since.
Said you had a monkey?
Yes, indeed, I did have a monkey.
What happened to your monkey?
As well, I sold him. Uh, I was It was hard getting started here. Uh,
So that monkey totally is for sale.
he says that I mean, it was at a time. I mean, I don't have it anymore.
Well, I mean, you sold it, so that means someone could totally sell it again. I was seeing if it was like I raised this monkey from birth, but no, he bought that monkey himself. He's just being an asshole. Sorry, I've I've I console with you about your monkey
He,
because
he,
I want a monkey and I don't have a monkey.
Monkeys do make good friends.
Do you have anything else that maybe some adventurers could help you with?
Um, Adventurers, you say? Uh,
I like the cut of your jib.
Says well, let's talk more about you. What brought you here to Barovia in the first place?
Killing vampires.
Ah, I see. That's a very
Well, actually, I think it was a cloud, but killing vampires.
that's a very bold task. What kind of skill sets do you have that let you accomplish such a feat?
Finding vampires and killing vampires.
The
I'm a monster hunter. I learned how to hunt all the monsters.
You can roll an insight check.
Not fantabulous.
Okay, yeah. So as you guys are talking, you start to mention vampires and stuff like that. You notice him kind of stare off for a minute, but he snaps back. It looked like he was thinking about something, but you don't notice what exactly type of thing he was thinking about. But definitely.
I like look and follow his eyes and like kind of like, what were you looking at?
As you do that, Erwin, he's kind of wrapping something up, some brown type paper, and kind of sliding it over, and he begins to go back, starts cleaning the glasses off like he was doing before that. Uh, yeah, but over where he was staring, he seemed to be staring off at the bar. Could have been from what Erwin coming over, or it could have been just zoning out for a second. You're not too sure. Um,
I'm sorry.
Can I do an
What was your name again, sir?
I am Rictavio. Um, that's my stage name. That's usually what I've been going by for quite some time now.
so you came here to start a circus.
That's correct.
Do you have any animals left?
Um, you can roll another insight check. Yeah, he says he kind of looks off again for a moment. He says, "No, my monkey was the one that really kept me company around. You seem like he seems like he's lying about it, or at least not telling the whole truth. He's definitely hiding something, but no,
I like nod to myself and lean over to Elisabeta to be like, all right, he's got to have like a parrot or something. He's got a parrot. Maybe it's like a cool ass snake.
Victovia, you wanted to start a carnival. Would you happen to know anything about some gypsies?
uh, gypsies. You mean like the Vistania?
I'm not entirely sure. We've heard rumors of them. We passed near the camp, but didn't go explore.
Says yes. He kind of pulls you down a little closer to like not talk so loudly. He said, "People don't take too kindly to them around here. So you might want to keep that on the DL." He says,
Well, now I definitely want to know more.
he says, I could tell you more about them, but I'd prefer not to talk about it here. Um, yeah,
What were they called?
the Vistani. Vistania is like plural for it.
And then you said Erwin gave him something.
Yeah, he wrapped something up in some like brown bag paper and tied it up with rope and handed it to him. It looks just like a slab of something.
Do you often do business with Erwin here?
Says, yeah, we have a deal. So I occasionally entertain for the tavern here, and in return, he feeds me well, and kind of opens up his bag, and he's got a bag full of apples, and then he kind of gestures at the item that was given to him. Um,
Can I like try and do a sleight of hand check to like flick up what the edge of the bag and so I can like peek at what's inside without him noticing?
um, sure, you can go ahead and try to do that.
Not very good.
Yeah, so he kind of turns over to Erwin. He says, "Thank you, sir. I'm sure it'll be delicious." And as he turns back around, Borken's just got his hand in the bag. And he's like,
I'm not in the bag. I'm just like peeking up the edge, like looking at it.
"Yeah."
Like, and he's just like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "It smells good."
Yeah, that's it. Like, are you hungry?
Well, actually, I'm very hungry. I have not eaten in like all day. I got my ass kicked trying to sleep. I know it's still morning, but like, trust me, it's already been a really long day.
Says, well,
Vampires suck. Way worse than I thought they would when I first came here to hunt them.
says, yeah, seems to be the general thinking around this place. He's, I'll tell you what, if you guys could do something for me, um, maybe in return I could buy you a dinner.
What do you have in mind?
Uh, says, well, says, meet me in the old. All right, he tells you to meet him in the Arasek stockyard at sundown. So that's spelled Arasek. I think it's pronounced Arasek. Says, yeah, meet me at the entrance to the Arasek stockyard at sundown, and we'll discuss.
How about we do that tomorrow afternoon sometime?
Very well. I'll be around. So.
All right, sounds good.
uh, says so. The Vistania. He kind of gets quieter as he says it, and looks around and says, "Had a chance to speak with Madame Eva yet?"
Is her nickname Grandma?
Far as I'm aware, no. He
All
could.
right, then no.
He's older, I suppose. I mean, not outside of the realm of possibility, but
She could actually be a grandma, but that doesn't
she very well could be.
necessarily preclude nickname. We don't know what's wrong with this woman. All we know is that she's murdering kids
Ah, uh,
and addicting people to pies. That's my grandma, not that grandma. I understand that. But right now, I'm projecting on all old people that we come across.
I'm very sorry for any troubles you've had in your past. uh, you know, once they get to a certain age, there's just no controlling them.
I know, right? They just think they can do whatever they want.
uh, yeah. So he says, well, tomorrow night, or he says, I recommend getting in touch with her. You might find you might be some entertainment you would like at least. But till then, I have some business to do. I will meet you guys tomorrow at sundown at the Urseg stockyard and talk business.
Where do we find her?
He says, well, he kind of gets quiet again, looks around. He said, I hear there's an old encampment down by the Steer Falls. Might be a good place to.
Is that the one that we walked by?
Yes, you guys did
Okay.
pass by there, yes.
So, all right. Thank you much for all your help. Out of game. I would have had Ireena go back to the room with uh, Liz and uh, Fuzzball
Okay.
because I feel like that would be safer than us walking around out in town with her. I know she
Sure.
probably hates us for keeping her cooped up, but at the same time, like, hey, you're trying to stay alive.
Yeah, I think she kind of understands where where you guys are coming from.
And then what's the plan, Elisabeta?
Uh, well, let's go talk to Irwin, see if he's got anything to do as well. See if we can multitask.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to walk up to him at the bar.
Okay. Yeah, he's just standing there, kind of cleaning. He turns around, notices you approaching, and he's. Oh, gentlemen, good to see you back. What can I do for you?
We were wondering if you had any insight on some work for some able-bodied adventurers.
Ah, he says, I actually do have just the thing. Um, Now that you mention it, you see, sure you've had some of our delicious wine. He says, well, there's this place here in Barovia called Wizard of the Wines. That's where we get our supply from. He says, see, our supply has our last shipment never arrived, so uh, if you guys feel like you're up to a quest, I mean, we could definitely use some more if you keep your hands on a barrel or two.
So, like, what shipment are you talking about? You talking about the dragon grape or the grape or whatever the shit that was?
He says, you know, one of each would probably suffice for now. It says, one purple grape mash number 3 and one barrel of red dragon crush. Very lovely.
But if you were like being honest, if we could find something better than purple grape mash number 3, it would be ideal for everybody. Like everyone would appreciate that.
Oh yes, of course. I mean, as far as I know, the old Wizards of the Wines, they've been producing the same two lines for years. I don't know if there's something
So
new.
they're who we got to talk to about maybe changing shit up some.
Yeah, they'd be the ones.
All right. New quest. This place needs better wine. They can't deal with this shit with shit wine.
And where exactly where we go to find them?
He says, well, I believe I've seen you guys with a map before. Do you happen to have a map? I'll mark it for you.
I whip out the map.
All right. Very nice. So he kind of looks over the map for a minute and pulls out a little quill and he makes an X on your map. And when we get back to the main page, you'll see it on there.
So all we've got to do is look between there and here for a broken cart or something for the shipment of wine. Kill whatever tried to do the killing for the others, and then we get there and trade the shit wine for better wine. And if they don't have it, we just bring back the good wine.
Any wine.
Says, yeah, I mean, any wine will do. We got our loyal customers here. We like to give them what they want, but if you have something you think is better, it'd be great. Um,
What exactly would be in it for us if we did this?
um, uh, he tells you that he would definitely pay you guys in some gold and you know uh, possibly could hire you guys for for this type of thing, and he could give you weekly word for it, like weekly pay. You know.
We be established contractors.
Hmm.
That sounds pretty nice.
Yeah, contractors. That's the word.
I need to buy a suit.
We should set up a base at some point. That's not a bad idea.
My name is Kin. Borken.
Borken. Very well. And who is the madam?
Elisabeta.
Very well. Well, I look forward to our future business together. Like I said, just we are running very short on wine, so if I don't mean to rush, but if you can make it as quick as possible, that would be absolutely splendid. Um.
P real quick, real bad.
Okay.
I'll turn my speakers on so I can hear you guys. Well,
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, you're good.
You good?
So I'll
You
catch,
decided that you decided to escort Ireena back to the room while you guys rested.
Awesome, that works.
I'll catch you up a little bit, Haley. So what's been happening is you guys pretty much just went straight from St. Andrew's Church over back to the Blue Waters Inn. The party had a conversation with Rictavio. You guys learned his name as the colorfully dressed half elf bard that you guys have been seeing around the inn, and they pretty much found out that he was came to Barovia to try to start a circus, but he couldn't find any actors. So they asked if he had a job for you guys to do, and uh, he wanted to meet you guys at sundown tomorrow night at the stockyard in town, Arisek stockyard. And with that, he kind of walked out with some food, and that's pretty much all you. Oh, and then they just talked to Erwin about a job as well, and he is wanting to know if you guys will go to this place called Wizards of the Wine on the west side of Barovia to pick him up a shipment of wine. Uh, yeah. And in return, he said he was going to give you guys some gold and some and a contracting position.
By the way, did I actually get to see what was in his bag? Since I was just doing sleight of hand to see if I did it
Yeah.
casually, but
Yeah. So
I was just looking in that shit.
for sure. Yeah. So yeah, when you opened it up, you seen it was just appeared to be like a wolf steak, like one you had before. I will say you did notice that it wasn't cooked.
Okay.
Also, Vitovia knows something about the gypsies, and told us that basically nobody likes them, but then he directed us to go talk with, I'm assuming their leader.
He just told you of a lady named Madam Eva,
Yep.
and he told you guys that there was a Vistani encampment by the Seer Falls.
Yep. But it was
So also,
when I mentioned that he hushed me and said, "Hey, don't say that loudly."
That's correct.
the most important bit of information is that he sold the monkey that I wanted to buy to the guy with the store. Then he said he had no more animals, but he was lying, and he's carrying raw meat back. I thought he might have a snake or a parrot, but he might have like a dog or something, or something that eats raw meat, which it could be something crazy. And I also want a dog.
Dogs and monkeys.
She's got a wolf. I'm a ranger. I don't know why I don't have a wolf. Seems like I made a problem somewhere on my path.
So yeah, I think that pretty much catches you up. Or you guys just finished talking to Erwin, I assume. Did you guys want to go ahead and take a long rest, or and book it in?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
broke,
that's
so I can't
where I'm
go
at.
shopping. So
I
not
have
much
like
for me to do.
13 gold, and I am fucked up. So I'd really like a long rest.
Fair enough. Okay, so yeah, you guys can go ahead and complete a long rest.
Are we paying for food and stuff here
If you'd like to,
on board?
Erwin would definitely hook you up
Well,
with
you
some
have to
food.
pay for the room, right?
Yeah.
That's
How
correct.
much is that again?
So it's one electrum for the night. He tells you he'll give it to you half off. So like 2 gold. Um, since you guys are doing a job for him. And then for food and drink, the wolf steak costs 1 electrum, which he'll give you half off as well. So 2 gold for that, and then for a for the drinks, if you wanted the purple grape mash, that's 3 copper, or the red dragon crush is 1 silver per drink.
So if I were to pay for everyone's rooms and food, it would only be 4 gold.
That's correct. Yes.
Okay, I did that. I was just making sure what I did was right. So I paid for everyone's rooms and food.
So that would be just for you and Elisabeta, because that's 2 gold for each of those things for you. So 4 gold a piece, 4 gold a person.
Wait, because you said it was 1 electrum, but at half off.
That's about 2 gold.
Oh, that ship was 5 silver.
Um,
Oh, electrum is 5 silver, and then so if electrum is half off, then
That'd be like 2 silver.
that'd be
Right.
two.
so
Yeah,
I might be getting that mixed up.
2 silvers, 5 coppers. So it would only be uh it would so like if the room was uh half of an electrum, which would be 2.5 gold.
Yes.
Or 2.5 silver.
Uh,
Like two electrum is 1 gold.
Yeah, so half of an
oh,
electrum would be
okay.
2.5 silver.
That's my bad.
Yeah.
I thought electrum was like 5 gold. I might have that messed up. Platinum. That's what
It's
I was
5
thinking.
No, platinum's 10 gold.
10 gold. Okay,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah. So 2.5 silver. So 2 silver. So that would be 4 silver a person, pretty much. So that would be
Okay, so are we doing silver or gold now?
silver. That was my bad. So yeah, that's about 4 gold for everybody. You're correct.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I removed 4 gold. I paid for
Okay.
everyone's room.
Sorry guys, I had them mixed up.
You're good. I was just really confused. I'm bad at math already. I don't know who's right. Let's be real here.
Yeah.
If you guys ever watch me play, like try to do the conversions, you'll see that I get like a little bit of gold more, but I'm like, no, that's not right, and then I fix it.
Yeah, for sure. So platinum is gold. Electrum is silver. Got it. Got it in my head now.
But just mention to Haley at some point you want her to pay you back as well.
Oh, I'm all right for now. I will acquire
Alright.
more gold. You guys, you guys won't notice. Borken doesn't give a shit. He is a very revenge base. He will be robbing fools.
All right. So yeah, you guys complete a long rest. There's nothing you want to do in your room before you guys head out for the morning. You guys just meet back up in the common area here in the tavern part of the inn.
Haley will give Borkin back one of the silver arrows she happened to pick up
Okay.
Oh,
earlier.
thank you. I forgot about those.
You dropped this.
I'm like, oh, thank you so much. Fucking. Oh, I missed. You're like, no, you didn't. I didn't. Cool.
We both now have 10 arrows each. That 11 was bugging me. It's like, oh yeah, gotta give back that arrow.
All right.
So I don't know.
All right, I'm ready to roll out.
Yeah, I don't know if we have much to do. How? So I'm looking at the map. The Paladin stronghold is down to the southwest of us. I'm interested in that. I don't know if we have time to go anywhere before we gotta meet up with Ritovio.
I will tell you as well that since you guys have been in Vallaki for about 2 days now. The sign that you guys had seen um, at the time said it was the Wolf Head Jamboree started 3 days from the day you saw it, so that would be tomorrow night would be the tomorrow night would be the Wolf Head Jamboree would happen in Vallaki as well.
So we're doing tonight is the meetup, and then the night after that would be the Wolf's Head Jamboree.
That's correct.
I really don't like that all these people are probably going to die for no reason.
Yeah, you guys did notice the people with the weird donkey heads in the stockades in the town square. But from the
The
look of
sign
it,
specifically says, "Bring your children. We provide the pikes."
that is correct. Yeah, seems to be some kind of celebration though. So maybe it's festivities around town.
Strahd's version of how to do a pinata party.
There you go.
Well, no, because the Burgermaster is doing it to avoid Strahd.
That's correct.
Yeah, this has nothing to. Well, it has something to do with Strahd, but he does it.
No, I'm just saying Strahd's world's version.
Yeah, right. So this guy, in my notes, he's basically forcing people to be happy to try to avoid Strahd. And if people aren't happy, he like punishes them.
That's correct. That's what you guys
Yeah, which
gathered.
I think was also like, for me, like outside a game, I'm like, that seems like something a vampire overlord would just allow because he just finds so much amusement in it. Someone turning out to be just like he is, except he's trying to avoid him.
Yeah, that's a fair assumption.
Yes, I don't know if there's much we can really do. Just we were in the morning. We went back to the Blue Water Inn, got that info, and then if we rested, it'd be right that evening. So we could probably go meet him that night then after I rest. Right?
Yeah, that
Yes.
sounds fine to me.
That makes sense. And then we would just rest again and then go to the thing.
Up to you guys. It just seems to be like a town event. They did say that it happens once a week. That's what Erwin had told you.
Yeah, but we don't
He
have
said
to
this
go to
happens
the thing.
once a week.
Yes, he says
Yeah.
a weekly.
I definitely want to check that thing out. I definitely want to at least see what's going on here.
Yeah, then let's go meet up with Vitavio, see what his deal is. Because he knows stuff he's not telling us. And then, do the festival. Yeah?
Bringing Sarah with us. I'm pointing at Ireena.
Oh, when we have a moment,
Code name.
when we have a moment, I want to grab Borken and be like. So I don't know if it's wise to keep shouting how much you want to kill vampires everywhere we go.
Hmm?
I know that's your
Why not?
passion. but maybe we keep that on the DL a little bit.
Okay. I don't really get why. It's like it's what we're here for.
It totally is. I fear you. We would kill tons of vampires. I promise. But it's just, I will help you kill lots of them.
We could just say, if it helps for your bloodlust, of saying we're here to kill a bunch of werewolves. Because apparently
Here to
those
kill
are
shit.
everybody.
Just
Yeah,
say
yeah.
I'm here to kill shit.
Yeah,
Yes,
just kill lots of shit.
exactly.
We didn't kill all the shit.
It's okay. We're here to kill shit. Got it. I kind of get where you're going with that. Yeah. All right. Here to kill
Yes.
shit.
You're so good at killing, Borken.
That is literally all I'm good at is finding shit and killing it.
Drop kicking birds.
And drop kicking birds.
Still don't understand that one, but okay.
It's
I am very
Ranger
tiny.
Day.
If you can sneak up on a bird and drop kick it, you are the best hunter. You ever been able to even touch a bird, let alone drop kick that bitch? I'll tell you what, Hunter Supreme.
All right, so yeah, what's the plan for today, guys?
Vitavia, right?
Just kind of just wait around till sundown.
That shady motherfucker.
Oh, we still have some of the day left, don't we?
Yeah, you have a whole day
Yeah.
left.
Yeah, a lot of day left.
Yeah, so let's go check on the coffin maker real quick.
Oh yeah, good call.
Okay.
At the very least, we can bring him to the priest to get him looked at.
Mm-hmm. Let's say they've already come back and killed him. Which we kind of did, but kind of give him a break, I guess.
Okay, so yeah, you guys back over to the coffin maker shop.
Wait, did we murder him?
No. We left him. Like,
Okay.
as soon as we killed the vampires, we were like, okay, we got the bones. We can chat.
Okay, good.
All right.
Yeah, I just like kind of intimidated them, and I think we left.
Mm-hmm. Like, don't leave town.
There we go. So was Ireena coming with you guys, or
That's what Haley was asking a minute ago.
Like, do we take her with us or do we leave her here?
We decided that it's safer for her to be with us.
Yeah, I think we gotta take her with us at the time.
I'd like to do a perception check, like as we're rolling up.
for sure?
Oh, he's here. That's good.
So yeah, you so you guys are approaching. Borken, you notice that there is claw marks all over the door. Like it seems like very targeted. Like it's directly at the door, and the door is actually, when you guys are approaching, slightly open. You recall last time it was definitely locked, and as you guys walk in, you see Henrik, the coffin maker. He's still sitting at the same desk as where you guys left him. But his face down. He is face down on the desk, like he's asleep.
I'd like to go investigate his body and like see what's wrong with him, or like see if like he's alive or something.
Okay. Yep. You go over and kind of nudge him on the shoulder. He doesn't seem to do anything. You lift his head up, and you just notice blood is just draining out of his mouth, and he seems to be alive, but he's not looking good at all. Like,
Medicine checked. Wait, actually, I can just heal him. Good berry. So I got to roll to see how many of these motherfuckers I get, right?
um, what you looking at
Up to
exactly?
10 berries. Oh yeah, so I just get 10 berries and I put them in my pocket, and then I make him eat one. It gives him 1 health back.
Okay, so as you put one in his blood-covered mouth, he's just kind of like eyes rolled back in his head, shove it in his mouth, and he's. He doesn't seem to be
Nothing
like.
happens?
He doesn't seem to be swallowing it. He's like, he's got the berry in his mouth.
I put it into him. I make it work.
Okay, you start just grabbing his jaw and making him chew it, and
Yeah, like he's gonna eat that good berry. He's gonna get that 1 health.
he he swallows it, and he looks a little better now. He's like his eyes open up, and he says, and he's looking inside of his mouth, and his tongue has been cut out.
Okay, yeah, I try and stop the bleeding as best I can, which he's gonna hate this, but yeah, I like fucking go over to his fire pit, which I assume his fire is still going, and I heat up my dagger and I cauterize his tongue.
Okay, yeah, he definitely hurts him a little bit. He starts screaming in pain, but he can't really say anything, so he's just like, and yeah, you managed to stop the bleeding just fine.
All right, let's pick him up and head back to the priest's office. I know he's got a piece of paper and a pencil.
Okay,
That's a good idea.
so you guys are
I just grab him by the scruff. Like, I guess it's not the scruff. I'm tiny, so I grab him by like the lower part of his pant leg and just like, come on, just like kind of start yanking him.
okay. So yeah, you guys are headed back to the streets in Vallaki. You guys are walking. Um, uh,
Oh yeah.
okay, so yeah, you guys are heading down the road, kind of back up towards the St. Andrew's Church, and up ahead, no one seemed to have seen you yet. You see a group of guards surrounding this large gentleman. Uh, the gentleman in the middle seems to be like leading these guards. He So you notice you can roll a perception check. You guys can all roll a perception check. Okay. So yeah, you guys all clearly see that he definitely stands out from the guards. He's a lot bigger for one. You notice on his right arm, his it seems to be like a fiendish arm, like a demon or something. This ginormous clawed arm wields this huge great axe, and he just seems to be like yelling at this a person who's like kind of laying on the ground. And as you guys are kind of watching this happen, he instructs the guards to grab the person, and it's a lady, and she's saying no, 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 and the guards grab her, and they start walking towards the town square.
Shit. The church isn't on the way to the town square, is it?
Um, so town square. Um, no, it's actually the exact opposite direction.
I can follow him and stay at a distance. I promise I'll be good.
If you go, Fuzzball goes with you.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. We'll stay sneaky.
Okay, so you guys are gonna try to follow him.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and stealth and follow him and see what's going on.
I think Haley and I are going to take the coffin maker to the church
Yeah. Um,
and then catch up with Borken.
okay. So yeah, you can roll. Go ahead and roll a stealth. Oh, you got that already. Okay. So yeah, you managed to Fuzzballs managed to sneak up and follow them where they're going.
I'm doing little like little wolf faces with my knife on the corner of houses as I go, just like real quick, just little wolf faces, little stick figure wolves. Just kind of to mark which way I went.
Okay.
Like, oh yeah, they'll get it.
So with that, we'll go with Borken and Fuzzball first. So okay, so as you're following them, they head to the center of town square. You do notice that it looks a lot different than last time you guys were here. There's definitely some like banners hanging up. You know, several market stands set up everywhere. It seems like they're getting ready for this festival to happen. And as you're following them, they kind of head towards the center of town square, and uh, the the bigger guy, he is just pushing this lady up, and they're headed towards the stockades where you've seen the people with the donkey masks, and he's kind of walking over there. You close enough to hear him say, "This is what happens when you go against the burgomaster's order." And one of the guards slaps another donkey head onto her and shoves her in the stockades, and they lock the door.
Yeah, I want to make sure I make note of what she's wearing and everything, so I can tell which one's her. And I'm gonna wait till the guards walk away.
Okay, yeah,
Just kind
yeah.
of casually leaning up against the wall somewhere, like with Fuzzball.
Okay, yeah. So you guys are standing there watching. You take note that she is wearing a flowy purple dress, and she has like a white collar around it. Other than that, the donkey head covers pretty much everything else. And as you're doing that, the bigger guy throws his great axe over his shoulder, and they start heading off towards the north in this little alleyway up here. Do you continue to follow him, or are you just kind of going back with the party?
Um, I what I really want to do is uh tell Fuzzball to send him to get her, but at the same time, I also really because I really want to follow them and figure out where they're going. So I think I'm gonna keep following them at a distance, see where they're going, and then I'll scratch into the wall because I've been on each corner of each building. I've been scratching a wolf, and then I want to scratch the wolf and then say do blue dress, white collar.
Okay. Yeah, you find a little wall here and hide it behind some barrels. That way, you're the only one that knows it's there. And then, yeah, you just keep following behind. You can go ahead and roll another stealth check because it's kind of a pretty good distance.
Do you want me rolling for stealth on Fuzzball too?
No, you're good. We'll just go with Borkins. I'm sure Fuzzball's
Okay.
pretty good. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You are hidden like the night.
One with the darkness.
Yeah, so in the meantime, while you're following them to where they're going, for you other guys, or ladies, I should say, I guess, you guys are going back up to St. Andrew's Church. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, so we're just escorting the coffin maker with us.
Okay.
Actually, before we get to it, I want to turn to Haley. Is this actually a good idea to bring him to the church?
Kind of questioning that, but at the same time, maybe the priest can do something about, the tongue issue.
I don't know if he can do that, but I don't think we should leave this guy here. I don't want to put this priest in danger.
That's true. We kind of need him to finish making that curse scroll thing so that way we can heal the kid in the other town.
That is true.
But where would we take him? I mean, we need to sit down and question him.
I think maybe we could question him with the priest, but then do we just let him go?
I would say after we question him, that's probably a good idea. I mean, unless you think Borken should kill him.
I know Borken would want to kill him, but I don't know if this man's done anything.
Yeah, this whole time I'm just been thinking to myself, they're so lucky I'm not in this conversation. Be like, well, I couldn't kill him. You don't want to do what I want to do. Like, what? I'm just gonna kill his ass.
I do think we should keep, he should definitely go somewhere else other than back home, because obviously he's not safe there. But they cut out his tongue so he can't talk.
Can we just take him out to the town and kick him out? I mean, that's pretty much killing him, I guess.
We're
having this conversation in front of him, aren't we?
No, you guys.
Yes, absolutely.
No, you guys have managed to just make it outside of the church. I kind of got you in church here, but you guys are just outside of the church, and you guys have managed to kind of get him through town without anybody really noticing you. He is just covered in blood from on his shirt. So
we should have changed his shirt.
We should have changed his clothes before we brought him here.
I would say definitely he needs to get out of town.
Let's go talk to Father Lucian and see what he has to say. I'm sure he's going to want to help him, though.
Yeah. But, if anything, we could just, have him stay at one of the other tavern inns that we aren't staying at. And that way, if someone is looking for him, they won't find him at his house.
True.
So there's our alternative. Kick him out or set him up somewhere else.
Witness protection.
Yes. And that, he needs to start a whole new life. Get out of coffin making. I mean, carpentry's like its whole own profession.
I will tell you guys. You guys would all kind of assume that if a guard saw you carrying around a very bloody man, might raise some questions. So
I was gonna ask, can I minor illusion his shirt?
yeah, you totally can do that
Just give him the same shirt but clean.
for sure. Enough to do. Prestidigitation or whatever that Randy was doing the other day.
I was looking for that, but I don't have it.
Yeah, for sure. No, the minor illusion would definitely do the job.
Like scouring my inventory for like extra shirts or something. Nope.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I mean, I have my normal clothes, but that goes underneath my leathers.
Yeah, that's probably all I can do.
So, did you guys want to go talk to Father Lucian, or did you want to just try to post him up in a different kind of tavern or something around town?
I'll definitely take him to talk to Father Lucian.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, you guys are staying outside of the church. You can roll a perception check, both of you guys.
Ooh.
So, Isilbeta, you're just totally tied up in thought as you're trying to figure out what to do with this guy. And but Haley, as you guys are approaching the door, you hear some noise coming from inside the doors. Sounds like Father Lucian is having some kind of like the word for it, like a
Sermon?
sermon. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. He seems to be having a sermon right now.
Did we like? Oh, never mind.
I was just saying, you guys.
Notice not me.
Yeah, the doors are closed right now. So yeah, this is your approach, and you just hear that going on inside.
We could walk in and sit in the back until he's done. He's having a sermon or something, I think.
I'm done for that.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys quietly open the doors, and as you step in, see several townsfolk gathered around in the pews there, and Father Lucian is up at the front. Says, "Our morning lords, they provide for us, and they protect us from the devil." He says, "With our bones returned, they will no more be able to get into our lands." And as he just keeps going on this random sermon that's going on, everybody's just kind of nodding along with what he's saying. Um, yeah, so you guys are just at the entrance right here as he's going on about his sermon. No one like turns around and looks at you or anything. They're just all very, very intrigued with what he's saying.
I think we should either sit in the back or we should walk up but stand off to the side.
I'll follow your lead.
Okay.
Haley is just going to kind of walk everybody kind of like to the back pews and just sit everybody down.
Okay.
With the giant wolf.
No, my wolf's not there.
No.
Wolf's with Borken.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
I don't has the Fuzzball. Fuzzball is out of the building.
Fuzzball's on a secret mission that you guys have no idea that just exacerbated itself greatly, most likely.
Oh boy.
So yeah.
Kind of wishing I picked up the feat that let me have telepathy with my wolf.
That would be dope.
That
So I
would
could
have
just
been
be like,
dope. But
just be like, hey, Fuzzball, tell Haley this.
unfortunately, they would not be able to communicate back. It's more of I can communicate with them. So if I could like recall Fuzzball quickly.
I could also use speak with animal, so like you could send a message and then I could tell him something, and then you could use speak with animal,
Oh, I
and he could
understand
like,
Fuzzball no matter what.
oh, you do, yeah, perfect. So then
Yeah, that's part
you
of the
could
thing.
tell him something, then I could use speak with animal and tell him what I mean. Or I guess he would understand my regular language, wouldn't he? And then he'd just tell it to you.
Yeah, understands the same languages as me.
Okay, yeah, so he'd understand me. So then I could just tell him stuff and then send him to you, and then he could relay a message to you.
Yep.
Without me having to use speak with animals, but which originally I can use speak with animals still. But no, I'd just be like, Fuzzball, all right, yeah, I'm not going right now. Tell him this. And then I just keep on borking it up.
So as you guys approach these back few pews, you kind of all sit around, and there's a couple commoners there, like townsfolk, sitting in the back pew, and they're just kind of staring at you like, okay, and they just continue to watch Father Lucian continue on about his sermon. This goes on for a few minutes, and Father Lucian kind of after he goes through his spiel, he's like, "Well, ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for today. Just know that we're blessed with few heroes." And he notices you guys in the back after this whole sermon's taken place, and he says, "Ladies, please introduce yourselves. These are the heroes that recovered the bones."
Do we use such fake names? What do we do?
I've never been the center of attention.
I don't know. I'm kind of nervous.
Go on then. Don't be afraid.
Hi, I'm Haley. You're welcome.
I'm Elisabeta.
Everybody kind of, or you notice a few people in the crowd are giving you a little bit of a side eye, but they're totally beholden to the Father Lucian's words here, and yeah, they all kind of give a little quiet applause, and he says, "Well, like I said, please give these ladies your gratitude as you leave today's sermon." And he closes up his book, and he kind of starts to head off into a side room as you guys are all the people are starting to kind of gather their things and start to leave out the building. And as they're walking by you, they just kind of give you these head nods, or like one of these, as they're heading out the door. Everybody seems super quiet, which is a little odd. Yeah. All of
Yeah, I just want.
We move forward as everyone moves past us.
Yeah.
very well. So yeah, as that's going on, Father Lucian steps down, kind of heads off into this room. What do you guys do?
Want to follow him?
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you guys are walking up, you
Take
meet
everybody.
meet up with Father Lucian about halfway to the door. Ladies and friend says, "Wait, that bastard."
Yes, but before you do anything, Haley's gonna turn to the coffin maker and go, "Open your mouth."
Ah!
Um, yeah, that happened apparently before we could question him. We were wondering, do you have any like parchment and some ink so he can write his answers down?
Yeah, as that all happens, he kind of looks shocked on his face, and he, by the morning lords,
Mm-hmm.
what happened?
From what we can tell, his tongue got cut out. We found him in time though, thankfully. We're able to, take care of it. Unless you know how to like, grow back a person's tongue.
He says, don't know how to do that, but I do have some parchment. Give me a minute," and runs off into this room. And you hear him fumbling around, and he comes back out with a quill and some parchment. He says, "Please come in here. We'll have a chat," and kind of ushers you into the room with him.
I like how you guys sat through a sermon with a guy that was barely alive, who had been burned profusely, and like it was a cut off tongue, so like his face is also burned to shit. Like it wasn't a very it was a necessary maneuver, but nothing that was very good for this guy. And then, the priest
He's
just
fine.
didn't notice any of this.
He was just kind of doing this in the chair, nodding off. You guys were sitting through there. But anyway, uh, Father Lucian passes the parchment and the quill over to Henrik, and he's still kind of hazy about everything. And so he's got the quill in his hand, and he's just kind of barely hanging on, just like to being awake, not of life, but just to being awake.
All right. I'm going to cast Friends on him again,
Okay.
so I have advantage on charisma checks.
Okay.
As he has the paper, I'm gonna kind of stand next to him and say, "All right, you're gonna write down everything that happened. Who did this to you? Why did you have those bones?
Okay.
Tell us what's going on."
So you can go ahead and roll a persuasion check with advantage. Yeah. So he starts to jot down some words. First word he jots down is vampires.
Yes, we know.
He says werewolves. He writes down made a deal. Says the devil took my tongue.
The devil Strahd.
Oh.
But does he nod or?
Yeah, he's nodding. He's like, oh.
Strahd was in the town.
Kind of looks just terrified right now. He's like looks around. He says, oh.
What deal was made?
He starts to jot down again. He writes, take the bones and know what he was supposed to.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's winning a whole lot in the situation.
Yeah, had something to gain about it. Um,
He's never gonna be able to taste again.
No more wine for this guy.
Pretty sure this guy's dead as shit anyways, so.
Oh,
No
he's
matter what
definitely
we
not
do.
gonna make it very long.
Oh yeah.
so he writes it down. He says he writes down a name, Vasily von Holtz. Promised him good business in the sense of like buying his coffins. In exchange for the bones.
What happened to your friend Mortovich?
Milovage.
No vouch, sorry.
Oh no, you're good. I was trying to think of what happens. He headed towards. He just writes down. Ran towards Amber Temple.
Oh, I think we knew that already.
Potentially, I'm not positive, but yeah,
Sounds familiar.
So he tells you
Go
that.
ahead.
Yeah, that's permission.
And just to clarify, the werewolves and the vampires made a deal together?
He writes down, made a deal with Vasily
Vasily?
von Holtz.
Is Vasily a vampire?
He just kind of nods his head.
And what did the werewolves have to do with that?
He writes down his minions.
Nice. Do you know what Vasily is?
He just writes down in big letters nervously. He puts the devil really big.
Okay. So like a lieutenant or something.
What's that?
So he's like a lieutenant to Strahd or something. He's with Strahd.
Yep. Yeah, what do you guys do with that information?
I want to turn to the father. Have you heard of Strahd coming into your town before? Have you seen him here?
Well, no, he says. Well, I mean, the bones, I believe, are what protected us, but bones being gone, no telling what could have happened. But I mean, if this happened after the bones were returned, I mean, I guess it depends on how long after they were returned, or they were even returned yet before this happened.
Did just find him after sleeping.
Well, I suppose I'm not sure. He's like I said, the burgers master. He believed that making people at least pretend to be happy was the answer, but obviously both of us were.
Do you know where the Amber Temple is at?
What business do you have there?
Well, the one who took your bones ran there.
Well, from the looks of it, Milovaj ran off there, and I say good riddance.
Right, but that might be more information.
I highly suggest not to go there.
Why?
That's where the evils come from.
Can you at least tell me what it is so I can avoid it?
As suppose, but promise me you'll not go there.
Promise not to go there.
There's
Do you want me to pinky swear?
yes, pinky sweared. No, he says it is to the south. Caucasus. Yeah, he says it's towards the south, on the Tuscalina Pass, just into the side, western side of Mount Caucasus.
Way out of where we were headed, so.
Haley, do you have any questions?
Well, since both the priest and the burgomaster were wrong about how Strahd was kept out, maybe we should go tell the burgomaster that we have sightings of Strahd in the town. And I believe we should take him with us, and I point at the coffin maker.
That is a great idea.
And your written testimony can prove that we're speaking the truth. Are you down for doing that? There's a couple gold in it for you, too.
This is for Father Lucian that you're asking that for?
No, I'm asking the coffin maker if he's willing to come with us. He's already in deep shit. He knows he's dead meat.
Yeah, you can roll a persuasion check.
There we go.
He is very hesitant about doing it, but as you tell him, he's already kind of dead. Like, has no other option in his eyes. Feels like dying by the burgomaster is dying better than dying by whatever else.
Dying by Strahd.
Yeah, so he along for the ride.
And maybe that'll help save those people that are that Borken wanted to save. Two birds, one stone kicked. Maybe. I don't know.
I think he's starting to wear off on you. I'm a little bit concerned.
Look, bird kicking is a ranger thing. Also, you should see Fuzzball do it. It's actually kind of funny.
I'm even more confused.
Next time we're on the road, we'll find a bird and we'll show you, okay? It's a thing.
All right, so yeah, you guys do that. In the meantime, I'm going to switch back over to Borken and Fuzzball. We're up to.
I'm gonna pay again. Speakers though.
I do thank the priest for his time, at the very least.
Okay, yeah, he, like I said, do not go there to the Emperor Temple.
You have my word.
Wrong man.
By the way, we'll 100% go in there.
I figured so. Okay, so yeah, you were leaving Borken. You were leaving town. Buzzball following like the wind. Gentlemen in the guards, and you follow him to this huge building in town.
What's this building look like? Is it like an office building? Is it like a house building? Is it like a tallish building? Is it shortish building?
About to show you. Okay. Here we go. Kind of what it's looking like right now. A mansion.
Scary-ish building. Got it.
And yeah, as they there you just approach and walk through the front door, no problem. And you hear the door lock behind them.
All right. I want to do an investigation around the outside. I don't want to get too close. I just want to look and see like the state of the building, what it might be used for. Uh, See if I can see how many people are in it.
Okay.
What their jobs are. Like are they all city guard, or is this a ruse? Is it a ruse?
Okay. So I'll tell you. You can go ahead and do an investigation check. Okay. So with that, as you walk up towards the mansion, this mansion has walls of plastered stone that display many scars where the plaster has fallen away from age and neglect. Drapes cover every window, including a large arched opening above the mansion's double entrance. Um, yeah, as you walk around the building, you notice they have a pretty large garden in the back. Everything there seems it's not like a bright, beautiful garden. There's like some flowers and stuff there, but they just seem kind of wilted and decaying. um, there's some old hedges that just look like the shrubs have the greenery on them have just kind of worn off.
It's like they're trying to still be a plant, but they're not doing too hot.
Exactly. um, so on above the front door, you see this sign overhead that reads Velakovich. We'll say with that investigation check, as you walk around the other side of the building, one of the drapes on the windows is slightly open to where you side. Inside, you can also roll me a stealth check if you want to go check out the window. Okay.
Not as good.
Okay. So yeah, you can faintly hear the chatter of female voices inside. As you look inside, a chandelier of wrought iron fitted with wax candles hangs above a polished wooden dining table. Around the table are seated 8 women of various ages in comfortable, high-backed chairs. They wear faded clothes, drink tea, and devour cake, while a ninth woman, well dressed and very pleased with herself, circles the table and talks excitedly about decorations uh, for the impending festival. Um, yeah, and as she kind of approaches the window, uh, everyone's like staring in your direction, like you're just barely poking in the window with your eye, but as everyone looks in your direction, you just kind of pull back out of sight, and that's what you got for sure.
Okay, so this is the Burgermeister's house. That's what I'm getting out of this.
Yes, from what you've assumed, the Velakovich family seems to be the governing family of this town.
All right. Well, um, I don't really want to risk it with just me and Fuzzball here doing anything, so I think I'm gonna pull back for now. Head back to the market square and wait for the other two there.
Okay. So that back in the town square, you make it there, and for the rest of you guys, what are you guys doing?
Well, we wanted to take the dude to the other dude.
Burgomeister, yeah.
Yeah, so probably should go get Borken. Yeah, let's go back to the town. Square, right?
Yeah. Go
Yeah.
through the town square, find Borken, and then proceed to the Burgomeister's.
Do we want to tell him about the vampires? Or like,
Oh,
Did
like I would
you
also
handle
want to
that?
talk to the chick while I'm there at the town square.
Okay.
I would say definitely we know he's gonna want to talk. Somebody.
I mean, I feel like it's kind of like a bull in a china shop, you know? He mentioned vampires, and he just gets going.
Well, the thing is that if we tell the Burgomeister what's going on, and that Strahd has actually been in the town, I mean, we got the freaking invitation.
Oh, I meant Borken. Sorry.
Oh, well, no, I mean, like, we tell Borken that we need to go see the Burgomaster,
Yeah.
and that we're going to tell the Burgomaster about the threat in the town, but we don't tell Borken that it's exactly Strahd until we're with him.
Yeah. Like,
in the Burgomaster's presence.
yeah, we can like ease him into it.
Yeah, we got to work him into it, because the minute he hears Strahd's voice, you see the bloodlust in his eyes, which
Yeah.
I totally get.
It's kind of terrifying.
Yeah, because like I'm after vampires too, because they wiped out my clan, but still, at least something.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, cool. We have a plan.
Okay.
To go find Borken.
So yeah,
He's got Fuzzball. I was gonna send Fuzzball to get Borken, but Borken's with Fuzzball, so
I send Fuzzball back to them after I get back to the square while I talk to the lady.
okay. So yeah, you guys, as you guys are approaching, you are met with a one Fuzzball, kind of wagging his tail as he's happy, or she's happy to see Haley again. Kind of leaps up on you and starts, grabbing at you. And from across the town squares, you see Borken at the stockades. And Borken, yeah, you make your way over to the stockades, and you see the lady that was in the purple dress, and she just kind of sits back with her head up in the stockade. Yeah.
boy's Borken gonna be happy to hear what we got to tell him.
So, what happened to you there?
Yeah. You can't really see her face, but she kind of is shaking back. She's like, "Oh, please go away."
Well, I really need to know. I saw what happened earlier, and I just need to understand. Are you evil or something?
He says, "Are you with the gods?
No, fuck no.
Are you crazy?"
Well, some would say I'm kind of crazy. I guess, yes, maybe, but like the good kind of crazy.
If they saw you, they
Oh, I've already. Don't worry, they're not around right now.
says, "Well, can't see very well, but I I um I wasn't happy. That's the rules. You have to be happy, and this wasn't today. And he saw me, and I wasn't smiling. Threw me in here.
Just because you wasn't smiling.
Yes, well, um, one of the guards passed me, and he said, "All will be well." And a tear rolled down my eyes. I haven't been feeling myself lately, and I just kind of walked off without saying anything. As I got around the corner, I was met with more guards, and Izik starts.
Isaac?
Yeah, she starts sobbing as she says the name. Yes, Izik, the guy with the arm.
Is that his natural arm, or is he possessed by something?
Says possessed, maybe by the burgomaster, but no, I don't. I don't think that's his arm.
Interesting. So we must be careful of the burgomaster, yes?
He starts to cry, like sobbing, and says, no, he's terrible, so terrible.
What are you so sad about?
My my mother, she was in here last week.
What happens in here?
The festival, they kill you. They beat you and torment you in front of the whole town, and then they kill you.
Yes, that's what I thought. Okay. Hopefully I'll see you soon. And I stand up and turn around.
Okay, as you leave, and she's just continuing to sob. Then you make your way off, and as you turn around, you see the rest of the party approaching you. Uh, the coffin maker in hand.
I'm just like sliding my swords in and out of their sheaths over and over, like with my thumb. Just kind of like walk over to him and it's like, all right. So now I want to kill the burgomaster too.
On that, we may have a way to save everybody. We have a plan.
All right. Also, I went to this house for don't remember the name, but it was some guards, and I think that's the burgomaster's house.
Cool. That's where we need to go.
Oh, good. Is the plan killing the burgomaster? I like it.
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. I like yet.
We're gonna go have a talk with him because he obviously believes this festival and everybody being happy. But and of course I'm like, by the way, since you know where his house is, let's start walking that way while we talk. Because
Yes.
I don't want to stand around.
Side note, do you guys know what happens at this festival? They kill them. They have them all beat them to death in public.
A weekly death festival. Got it. So we got to save him. Got it. Haley's just like thumbs up, like, how do we ease him into this? I can see the plus.
Still just like flicking my sword back and forth in my sheath, just like barely containing myself from just starting to slaughter motherfuckers.
Look, you're not gonna like what we're gonna say to the burgomaster, but we had some good news. That's all I'm gonna tell you right now. So let's keep walking.
He's just like, yeah,
fake
right.
smiling the whole time.
He's just like, right, just lost in his head. Then we can slash him in the throat. That'll work. I like when I get him in the knees first. That'd be good. I'm pretty fast. I'll do the double lee slide. That was awesome.
So we're going to use his testimony, I point at the coffee maker, to convince the burgomaster to let the people go. Because
Oh yeah, what did he say?
apparently I was going to point out to the Burgomeister that there was vampires in his goddamn attic, for starters.
Well, yeah, we found that out.
Yeah. Well, apparently there was like a deal made with some werewolves and the vampires and a possible lieutenant. So yes, I know, calm down. I know you're getting excited. But if we point out that these things are happening, maybe the Burgomeister will stop the unnecessary slaughter of his own people. Because if this is a weekly thing, I mean, eventually he's gonna run out of people.
And then if he doesn't, then we kill him. And then also, we have to add werewolves to the list because apparently they're working for the vampires, and that's not cool. So now we got to kill all the werewolves, and then we got to kill all the vampires, and then we're gonna probably have to kill this guy too.
Well, let's just see how things go. But I like where your mind's at a little bit. Not everything has to end in death. I mean,
Well,
look, we're not even. That's
if
not
you're
our
having
end
no
goal.
fun,
Yeah, well, okay. I know you want bloodshed. Like, trust me, I do too. But let's not kill everybody that we, let's remember our end goal here is to get of this place after a while. We're going to
Also-
need supplies and things, and people need to trust us. If we kill
side note,
everybody,
the guy's got this big old heat on, and it's definitely on him. It's like part of his arm. He's in that building right now.
well, fuck.
I think we have to proceed with caution, Borken. Remember the vampires you ran into and how scary that was? We can't turn an entire town against us.
Exactly.
I
Maybe we
agree,
can-
but I
maybe
feel
we
like
can turn
most
the
of the
town against
town
him.
is against him already. Yes.
So maybe we just do that.
Yeah, kill him. Got it.
Or we get him to cancel the ceremonies.
I mean,
and
you guys go
festival.
first. You guys go first, and then you just give me the signal, and then boom, killing him.
If Fuzzball, woofs, then that's your signal.
Oh,
Okay.
Pat Fuzzball in the head. Don't woof.
God.
As a joke. Don't woof.
I just pull Fuzzball's tail a little bit. Nothing? Okay. All right. It was worth a try.
Okay, so you guys are heading towards the burgomaster's house right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you guys walk by, you guys were walking and talking. I think is what you guys said, right?
Yeah.
So as you guys are walking and talking, the lady that you were talking to, Borken, kind of overhears a little bit of your conversation. He says, "Sir, please, can I talk to you for a second again?"
Yes, ma'am. How can I help you?
I overheard correctly about conversation. Want to take him out? Just seeing Lady Watchta. He says, speak to our son Ernst. He might be able to do something for
Are they commoners?
They could be the rightful they could be the rightful owners of this town. That's all I can say. Watchter. So that's WACHTER.
Okay.
Lady Watchters.
I look back at the others. I say, so what do you think? Try it with him, then talk to her, and if nothing works, then can I kill him?
Haley
Wait.
just gives a thumbs up.
Where do we find the Lady Watchter?
He says, well, you won't be able to find her, but I mean, just try to find her son Ernest. Borken, you very much remember the name Ernest. That was the young man that was spying on you when you first went into town.
I'm like, oh, Ernst, how is he doing? He was trying to be pretty sneaky. He was doing all right.
She says,
Probably doing better. Has he still been watching me? He's gotten good.
she says, quiet, quiet, quiet. Don't let anyone hear.
Oh yeah, right. Shh, sneaky. Gotcha.
Says, oh, hurry up, then they're gonna kill me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, let's go. They're gonna kill her if we stay for a while. Well, they're gonna kill you anyway. Yeah, we'll go.
So yeah, you guys continuing on to the burgomaster's place. Guess I could show you on here real quick where you guys are at. So you guys were in this town square. You walk around this way, and this is outside of the burgomaster's mansion.
$48-hour revolution. Huh? Because
Possibly.
we got appointments.
We got a whole 24 hours.
We
I think we can pull it out. I think we can pull it off.
Oh, wait. No, tonight we're supposed to meet with the guy. That's right.
Yeah, but then we still have 24 hours after that till this. So
face
we got like all day. Then we'll take a break to go meet up with homie. Maybe he'll be in for a revolution too. Get back up. You know what I'm saying? Then carry on with the revolution moves
Oh,
the next day.
This is already like evening, isn't it?
This is still pretty early in the day, probably about noonish after all this is transpired.
Oh, we skipped an entire day with the rest. Got it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we just like midday rested. Alright, check.
Haley was just tired, slept. Used all the spell slots and then nearly lost Fuzzball.
I don't know if you guys were able to see this as well, but there's that.
Yeah.
Oh, as we're walking, I hand each of you like 3 good berries. I hand you a couple extra to use on Fuzzball if needed.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, I made some earlier because the tongue guy, and I got 9 of them, so I didn't really need them all.
You guys are standing outside of the burgomaster's mansion. What do you do?
That is the place.
Ooh, creepy. Then again, when is not creepy in this freaking world? We should.
I walk up and knock.
All right.
Like looking around. Well, let's do this then. Can't kill him if we haven't talked to him yet.
Talk first, then maybe kill.
Oh, I was just knocking, and then I'm just gonna turn back around and go stand next to you guys.
All right. Knock. Hiding around a bit. One. But there we go. As you knock, you are greeted by a maid greets you and hello. Please do come in. And yeah, she kind of ushers you guys into the common area here.
Kind of like mumble over, like, well, this was way easier than what I was going to do. I had like a whole plan. I was going to climb up through the window.
Sometimes manners matter.
So yeah,
Yes, for the sneaky sneak.
so you guys all kind of follow in.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And as you guys come in, the maid shuts the door behind you, locks it, and she runs off. She says, wait here. And she runs off down the hallway.
Think we're expected.
I want to be one step behind Ireena the whole time.
So where are you guys positioned exactly? Because it may be important.
I can stand like in the frontish.
Fuzzball and I will make a slight wall there.
Yeah, if Borken's back with Ireena. we have this guy with us now too. We have a whole party now.
Yeah.
Just gathering people.
Ireena kind of whispers to you guys, she's like this place.
I mean, none of us do.
Wait, is this the maid?
No.
No.
So after the few minutes, the maid had ran off up the stairs. That actually he should be coming down. Direction.
Creepy motherfucker.
So this kind of a pudgy little guy comes up, walking down the stairs. Says, who do I have the pleasure?
I muttered, your arse.
My name is Elisabeta. These are my companions.
He gives Borken a very strong side eye. He's in Elisabeta? Can I help you?
We were hoping to speak with the burgomaster. I think we have some information he'd be interested in.
Is Baron Velakovich at your service?
Oh, sorry. Shit, that was easy. I thought it was gonna be. Wasn't prepared yet. We. Do you know of Father Lucian?
Father Lucian, St. Andrews. Yeah, that crazy old man. Yeah, don't pay him no mind.
So I guess you don't believe in his theory about the bones protecting this town?
Oh, he's a religious man full of hooey. I don't trust a word that comes out of his mouth.
Well, we were new to this town and we were looking for some work, as we are wont to do. And we took a job up for him to retrieve those bones of his. And in doing so, we found this man back here.
I like snap at him, like motion him forward.
He kind of just, with his head down, comes up slowly. Says, the old
And I
coffin
switch
maker.
talk with him.
Okay. Oh, yeah, Henrik, the old coffin maker. How are you doing, Henrik? Henrik just kind of looks up and just,
Open your mouth.
ah. He says, "By God, what happened to this man?"
To straight up tell you, vampires in his attic.
His vampires.
It gets worse. But before we go any further, before we relay more information to you, I just got a question about the festival. Do you really think killing people for not being happy when Strahd's been in your fucking town?
He says, "Are you spies or something?"
No, but we have testimony that this man's tongue got cut out, and I hold up the parchment, by the devil, which we both said Strahd at the same time as I look at Elisabeta, and he nodded. So Strahd's been in your town. So I highly recommend you call off the festival. Because you got an infestation.
He was a little strong with that.
He says, "The festival is what protects us." He says, "You're not from around here. You don't know what you're talking about." He says,
Really?
Isaac, get down here."
You have somebody who's right here who saw Strahd in your town.
He says,
How does that protect your town if he's been here?
He said, "He's a crazy old man, too. Who knows what he's been up to in his weird little shop making stuff for the dead."
Oh, you fucking twit. We fought the vampires.
We killed them.
"Vampires! In my town! I don't believe it." He says, "Who are you working for?"
We're travelers.
Our damn selves.
Yeah. Also, to point out that we're bringing you this information freely. We could have just left, and not done anything. But, we believe in life. And also, I heard this festival's going on weekly. If you keep killing people for being unhappy, you're eventually going to run out of your own town people. That might be a problem. We're trying to help you here, not hurt you.
He says, "Well, I will have you know that the festivals very much do work. We haven't had trouble in years with vampires. This is the first time I've heard of anything." Says,
It happened last night.
"Well, I mean..."
Which ironically was when the bones were disappeared.
I guess that is somewhat of a coincidence, but says, "Look, maybe we got off on the wrong foot. Maybe you don't understand what I'm doing here."
You're killing people weekly.
He says, "Well, it's not merely killing people. I wouldn't just go around killing my own people. It's people go happy. Devil, he stays away. So
But you're not making them happy. You're making them pretend to be happy, and that's not the same thing."
Well,
Fake smile does not count as someone's actual happiness. So technically, Strahd or whoever it is that you're paying tribute to is seeing through this.
as well, look.
And you're honestly just being just like him, causing fear throughout your entire realm.
Fear does not make people happy.
Says, "Fear." Said, "People in my town, they are happy. I see them smiling every day. Go outside, except for a few. That's the ones that put themselves into a place to get punished in the first place. They need to be happy, and they are not. And so I have Isaac put them in the stockades, and we merely make an example to show everybody else, give everyone something to do once a week. Have a good time."
Deadly example, yes?
Well, I mean, here in Barovia, it happens. The world is a messed up place. This is what you have to do to get people.
Can I do an insight check on him to see if that's really why he's doing it?
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll an insight check.
Yeah. gonna say, can I insight check this bullshit?
Yeah, you guys can both inside check this guy.
Nat 20 BB.
Woo! 22.
Okay, yeah, for sure. So you guys, as you guys are listening to him say these things, from what you can tell, he 100% believes that this is what is preventing Strahd from coming in. You can tell that he got very angry whenever you started talking about his festival in a bad light. He seems to be a very seems to have a very brittle ego, and that's when he lashed out when you kind of disrespectfully, poked fun at the festival. He
I
is.
like. Sorry, go.
He seems to be very skeptical of you guys. He hasn't put out the possibility that you guys are spies from Strahd from his eyes. And you can also tell that he is very. He had already called for Isaac, so he's very close to just putting you in a stockade and letting it go because he doesn't want to spread this blasphemy in his eyes. But you don't seem to tell that he's like lying about anything. Like he 100% is believes what he's saying and uh, is also seems to be terrified with this news of there being vampires.
Haley is going to quickly apologize for making you feel insulted. I am sorry that for my harshness earlier, but there is concern here that there are vampires hiding in your town, and that's a very big deal that needs to be dealt with. And we wouldn't come to you unless we were hoping you could do something beyond what you're already doing. Because
Like something that fucking works.
yeah.
Says, right then. What in this case, if there really is vampires, then what do you suppose we do about the situation?
Well,
Kill him.
besides kill the vampires, I would say forego the festival. I know you believe it works, but I have a theory. If you don't mind humoring me a little bit here, if you forego the festival this once, and if there is a vampire attack, if there are vampires in your town already, then hurting these people and making examples of them, would that truly fix the problem? They're here. We've seen them. Why would we bring you this information if we were spies? Like, what would be the point?
Okay. So as you're saying that, he looks like he's definitely thinking, and he says, "Look, I understand your concern, and I am concerned as well. I, I just can't put the safety of my town in jeopardy. It's been working for years, so I must do the festival. You have to understand. But if you have another idea, I might be able to work with you."
How about we search the town for vampires and prove to you that they actually are infesting this place? We have some evidence at the coffin maker's attic. We've killed a couple of them up there.
He says, "I'll tell you what. I will send Isaac down with you, along with some guards, and if you can bring me back proof that there was vampires there, then we'll figure out from there. Because, like I said, I can't put off the festival. There's already been so much work to be prepared for this festival, but we we'll work something out. And then
As long as we can come up to some sort of discussion, I'm sure we can make some arrangements. And I look at the group. We forgot to double check to make sure there were bodies still up there.
Pretty sure they got
I,
disintegrated.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gone.
so about this time, Isaac is coming down the stairs, and says, "Baron, what is going on?" And the Baron turns to him and says, "All right, Isaac, this is what we're gonna do. These people say that they've seen vampires at Henrik's coffin shop in town, and you know how we take these things. I need you and some guards to go investigate with them and bring me back the news of what happened." And Isaac just kind of, "Yes, sir, they will be done." And the Baron, as he's like walking down the stairs, he kind of grabs him by the shoulder and, you, so Haley and Borken, you can roll an insight check, or one of you guys can roll it with advantage.
Do straight insight.
I'll give you an advantage.
Okay.
I guess perception would have been a better one for it, but either way. So you notice as he's grabbing him, like Isaac is this very large man, and the Baron's kind of a short, pudgy little dude. So Isaac's kind of covering up him, but you see out of over his shoulder that as the Baron's tapped him on the shoulder as he's walking down the stairs, he said something in his ear. You don't know what that is. You can't hear, but definitely told Isaac something. You guys are walking off, or as he's headed down to meet with you guys.
Just going straight to the coffin shop.
We'll have to find some sign of vampires being there, but yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's an idea. I don't know. Anyone else got any other plans? Haley's kind of leading this.
I mean, hey, we knee deep in now. We gotta go for it. I'm here for the ride.
All right.
I'll just fight one of them.
So, yeah, what do you
If it
guys?
comes down to us having to murder some guards, it is what it is.
Isaac,
They die, and then we get blamed for it.
Isaac's kind of just now facing you guys, like he's like right by, and he says, "Excuse me."
Lead the way, then.
Well, I'm following you.
You know where we're going, though. It's your town, right?
Very well. Guards. You see a few guards, just actually a couple guards. Oh, crap. See a couple guards making their way down the stairs there, following along with you guys.
I'm right behind Isaac, and I just start pestering him with questions. Hey, what the fuck's wrong with your arm?
Says, "Do you know who you're talking to?"
I don't know. Yeah, I know your name is Isaac. Other than that, all I've heard was, "We're going this way, and take a right here."
Well, I'll have you know that I am the lead of the guards here, and I can just as easily put you in a cage. Better watch your tone.
I'm just asking simple questions, man.
Well,
I mean, you don't look at your arm and think, what the fuck?
I know what happened. It's none of your business.
Well, that's fucked up.
Anyway, back to what we were doing. And the Baron has kind of walked up the stairs at this point, and yeah, he starts to lead you guys out.
Before they leave, she says, "Beware!" to the Baron, like doing the happy thing.
The Baron turns around and says, "Oh yes, all will be well." And he just kind of shakes his head as he walks back up the stairs.
And don't believe his own thing about being happy.
Muttering under her
I was
voice
about to
after
say,
they were
like,
outside.
I was just about to say, like, to the guy in there, be like, does that arm make you mad?
You talking to Isaac, you said?
Yeah.
He says, "What is it with you and my arm?"
I mean, honestly, how could I not ask questions about that? Look at it. It is crazy. I just need to know, man. I might want one.
Says,
Borken's fascinated by cool stuff, especially body modifications.
"You
I mean,
can
look at him!
you can roll a perception check to see if you can get him to tell you about his arm." How about that?
How does an 18 do?
All right. Let me move you guys' tokens really quick, and I'll tell you.
To the coffin master's house, we're just going back and forth. Doot 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 doot. We're so dead. At
How
one
mu-
point, while they're walking, Haley kind of just like pulls back and pulls Elisabeta like to the side.
Okay.
The master whispered something in his ear. I don't think it's a good thing. Just saying.
How many guards are with them?
Just two.
2.
Um. So he turns and says to Borken, he says, "Fine, I will tell you. Please do not ask any more questions until we get to where we're going." Um.
All right. Okay. I mean, for now, okay.
Says, so, I can see exactly what happened. um, well, the wolves, a dire wolf, attacked me when I was young, ripped off my arm, shredded to pieces. I ran back into town, stitched it up just fine, and I don't know what happened, but I got this thing, so, I'm just making the best out of it.
So, like, that grew out, or you put it on, or I'm just trying to figure out how this works, man.
I don't know, man. I just woke up one day and there it was. And look,
You don't ask enough questions, man.
this I consider it a gift, and he like pulls it out with his claws, and he like kind of puts it in your face, like
All right, that is pretty dope. But like, you never asked yourself one time how?
weird things happen here. It's always been that way.
All right. Well,
As you guys
I
got
can keep going.
you guys got a good look at him. There's what he looks like.
Ooh.
Um,
When Haley whispered to me, I acknowledge it, and then I hand her my talisman.
okay.
This came to me in the night. I think it might help us. You should put it on.
I immediately put it on.
All right.
I trust you. You wouldn't give me something cursed.
Well, find out.
Oh no.
All right. So, question for you guys.
Hades giant. Oh yeah, man.
Are you guys like keeping Ireena hidden right now, or is she like kind of like just hanging out with you guys?
She's still got hood up, head wrapped, and her name's Sarah right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So she is wearing like a cloak or something. Like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
As soon as they get there, Haley's going to point out the scratches on the door and some of the damage.
Isaac comes over and he takes his claw and he just kind of scrapes off the door and looks at it in his hand. He says, he smells it. He says, he just takes a big lick of this just door crust he's just ripped off of there. He says, wolves. Those definitely wolves. And he makes his way inside. He sees just the blood, the dry blood all over the desk there, right in the entranceway. He says, "What happened here?"
Haley points at the coffin maker. Ah!
Ah! Says, "Oh, it's disgusting."
I had to shove a good berry down his throat and burn his tongue closed. I did the best I could. We should probably get him healed at some point, right?
He gives you kind of a nod of approval. He's like, thinks about it. He's like, very good.
Shit, I have a cure wounds, but I don't want to waste it. I only have 3 spell slots.
Nah, he's fine. He's doing great.
He's alive. It's good.
He's dead anyways. Burn a spell slot on him.
That's true. I burn it.
He's only alive for now. We're pretty sure that's not going to last.
Obviously.
We just openly have this conversation in front of him like regularly now.
So, yeah, you guys all head up the upstairs portion, and this place is just like trashed after the battle. Like there's wood everywhere, all broken all over the place, and you don't see any vampire bodies. But yeah, as you guys are all looking around, you guys can roll investigation checks, what you can find.
Haley, been doing good all night till now.
Right.
Ooh, can I send Fuzzball to sniff some stuff out?
Sure. Yeah, you can totally do that. I'll just let you go ahead and re-roll investigation, unless Fuzzballs is higher.
Fuzzball, let's see here. Keen hearing and smell has advantage on wisdom perception checks.
Okay. So you can go ahead and roll a perception check with advantage.
Oh, much better.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, you guys all spend a few minutes just kind of spreading out, looking for signs of what's going on, and Isaac and his guards are just examining the damage here. You definitely don't see any like vampire bodies right off the bat, for sure. Last you remembered, they were kind of scattered all about the place.
Like, we should have stepped over 2 on the stairs on the way up.
For sure, and you definitely did not.
They also had time to clean if they came in to mess with the coffin maker, so. Hence Fuzzball's nose perception.
Okay, so for let's see, what? So Elisabeta, you find a piece, a plank of wood that came off of like a crate or something, and it has a claw mark on it. That's about the best you can find. For Borken, you find like a wad of like pale white hair. It's kind of caught into the side of a piece of wood, and then Haley, you're walking around. You don't find much of anything at all, but Fuzzball, uh, he kind of is like pulling at your clothes, trying to get you to come into come back into this area over here. And when you follow her over there, she gives this piece of wood. It looks like it came off the wall, and as you look at it, there's a clear, distinct bite mark from a vampire uh, on this piece of wood.
Biting a piece of wood. Okay, not gonna question that.
I point it out to everybody.
Okay. Is it
And then I hold up the hair.
okay? So you, is it comes back over to you guys, and this is all we've found so far.
Well, there would have been bodies, but I guess they got moved or disintegrated.
Well, they had time to come and cut his tongue out. I assume they had time to clean the place up also.
He says, I'm still not so much convinced. Let's have a word with Mr. Vandervoort downstairs, please. And he heads back down the stairs.
Is that the coffin maker?
Yes.
Okay.
Before we walk down the stairs, Haley hands him the parchment and pen.
Answer his questions.
And nudges him.
I forgot all these vampires around over here. Clean this up a little bit.
Yeah, they might be under a few.
If that was the case, you guys would have found plenty of evidence.
I was about to say, there was bodies everywhere when we left.
Should have grabbed one and just chucked it into a bag or something.
Don't
Like,
don't
cut
they
off the
disintegrate? I thought they disintegrated.
Yeah, they do. That's why you didn't find any bodies. I forgot to delete them off the map. So, Isaac, as you meet him downstairs, he has a chair pulled up in this larger room, and he says, "Coffin maker, sit down." And he moves his way over and sits down in the chair, and he gives him a piece of parchment in which you had already gave to him too. And Henrik, he's just shaking. He's like, and Isaac says, "Tell me everything you can recall." And Henrik starts to write down pretty much the same things as he wrote down in the St. Andrew's Church. He says, "Who is this Vasily von Holtz?" And he, writes down the devil again. And he says, "Okay." He says, "Now, I don't know if this is a crazy old man or if you guys are setting up some kind of crazy plot, but," he says, I'll let the Baron know about our findings." And he says, "So, with this evidence, not fully convinced yet." He says, "You guys definitely don't seem to be spies, so, I'll let you slide for now. But," he says, until we make a decision, just leave the Baron to think about what he wants to do next." Hold on, my kid is being a punk right now. Go play, punk. play. But yeah, he pretty much just tells you guys that he'll show this evidence to the burgomaster, and he says that the burgomaster will let them know what he's decided to do at the festival.
Well, all right then. I guess we'll get on out of here.
Says says right then, all will be well. And then he leaves with his guards out of the shop. They also take Henrik with them as they're leaving. I guess he would have told you that they're going to take him in for questioning. He was being a little punk. Sorry about that. But yeah, they're going to take Henrik in for questioning and let you guys know at the festival what they've decided to do at the situation.
All right, I want to memorize what Henrik's clothes look like.
Okay. Definitely, and is Elisabeta, I'd say you have a very, very good memory of what they look like as well, since you minor imaged clothes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you guys are standing in the coffin maker shop. So what do you guys decide to do from?
All right. We talked to that guy. We talked to the other guy. Now we gotta talk to the girl. And then maybe I could do killing.
Yeah, I think we need to find Ernst if we can.
All right. He said he hangs out down at the inn and he'd be able to find us there.
That is correct. So are you guys making your way back to the inn? Then I assume.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
um. And this is the hard part about this campaign is you got to keep changing this uh, tavern out because it's like the main hub. um. Anyway. Okay. So as you guys enter the tavern this time, you see a few townsfolk around. This time, you also see you see Ernst. Borken, you notice him very clearly sitting in the corner over here. He's got several pieces of paper and like notebooks and his pens and stuff, and he's just sitting there writing away. And as of right now, you see Danica behind the bar, cleaning things off, cleaning the countertop.
I just walk up right and says, just plop down right across from him. Well, hello, Ernest. How you been doing?
Says, "Oh, sorry. I was working. I didn't see you there." Says,
Also, I am very sneaky.
not as sneaky as I am. Or says, a lot more sneaky than I am, actually. um, says, so, what can I help you with?
So, uh, I would like a meeting with Madame What's Her Face.
Lady Watchters. You remember him saying.
Yeah, I would like to set up a meeting with the Lady Watcher.
Says, how do you know that name?
I was told to it by one of the ladies in one of the cages.
Says, oh, okay, well, keep it down, keep it. Says, says, uh, why do you want to talk to her?
I have a problem with how this town is run. I don't like to see so many people die every week. I figure I was told that she could help me with this problem.
Says, see, very good. He says, well, when would you like to see her?
What time is it by now?
It's getting later in the day. It's probably pretty close to sundown. Probably within an hour or two.
So enough time to have a chit chat or no?
Um, you- I'd say probably makes sense to have it a little later, maybe a different day.
Okay, yeah. So like tomorrow afternoon.
Says, during the festival.
Yes, somewhere. Uh, you know where the hidden in the wait. Is the festival in the middle of the day or is it all day long type of ordeal?
Yeah, it's like an all day long type of ordeal.
I guess early in the morning tomorrow then.
Yeah.
Because like it would be better to like talk to her first to like set something up in case he does start killing people again. Because if he starts killing people again, like I'm sorry guys, I'm shooting his ass.
Fair enough.
I get that.
So yeah. Say, well, if you're not wanting to do it during the festival, we could either do early morning tomorrow or perhaps late tonight if you're up and about at the time.
So you're free like all the time. That's perfect.
Yeah, he says. I mean, we're working together here. Um, he says, yeah. So, do you want to meet up tonight or tomorrow morning?
Probably better for tomorrow morning because you know, we're about to get into something later on the night, and who knows how it's gonna turn out.
It's very well. Well, I will tell her to be expecting you tomorrow morning. Uh, all your friends coming.
Um, I like. Are they? Are you guys with me?
Haley would be close by.
Nearby, yeah.
I like look over and like kind of give you guys the like shoulder shrug, like yeah.
Yeah.
Nodding.
Yes, they will be.
Very good. Well, so we will meet in the Watchterhaus. That is on. You guys don't have a map of Vallaki.
I ask him for a map of Vallaki.
Okay, yeah, he would give you a map of Vallaki with it marked on there. I'll have to make a handout for that. But he tells you that the Watchster House is actually so. So he would mark down where the Watchster House is. He points it out. It's really close to the Burgomaster's mansion, like right on the same road, down the road a ways, but down from there. There's
In the equivalent of what is the equivalent of the bougie section of town here?
exactly, yeah. You assume it's probably a nicer house as well, but he marks it on your map and he says, "Well, says don't want to attract too much attention. I'll be on my way." And he said, "See you in the morning." And as he's walking out the door with his papers and whatnot,
Can I roll a perception check to see if I can see what he's writing on all his papers?
uh, yeah, you sure can. Okay. So you for sure seen that he wrote down all this information about meeting tomorrow in the morning. It looked like he had a few other notes. It looked like he had noted that a lady had gotten uh, taken earlier by Isaac, thrown in the stockade. Before that, you see some notes about Rictavio, what he was doing, and then past that, you can't really. That's all he had on that one sheet of paper that he was working on. Everything else was kind of already closed up. So
All right, cool.
yeah. So he's heads off. Yeah, you guys are you're at the Blue Water Inn. What do you guys do from?
We're gonna meet with Tapio, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say you guys want to, I guess, kick it for like another hour until we gotta head out to go meet Rictava.
Yeah.
Haley is going to check in with Ireena and is like, how are you holding up? Are you doing okay? I know that like today was a lot and scary, possibly.
As well, I'm glad we're not dead yet. I'll say that we've brushed with death several times today, haven't we?
No, we've been good.
We've had a close call, but we're good. Just I wanted to make sure you're doing okay. I mean, because this is a lot. We kind of took you out of the other town and we traveled, and now we're kind of here for a little bit, doing a bunch of things. So, I mean, I'm just making sure you're good.
So, I suppose I'm fine, but says, can I ask you something? She says, do you really think that me being with all of you is the safest? Like, honestly?
What we've kind of concluded, because if like it's hard to explain, but I mean, you've traveled with us to here, and we've done pretty good. We survived a vampire attack while protecting you at the same time. So, I mean, do you feel safer with us? I mean,
Says, sometimes. Says, I mean, she says, I don't really feel safe anywhere, so suppose it's the best option, but I was just curious. What happens if something happens to all of you? Do I just run or?
Well,
That would
hopefully,
probably be the better option. Well, I mean, maybe like try to heal us, hide, and then maybe try to heal one of us. If you know how to do that shit.
I hand Ireena a good berry.
here. If one of us ever goes down, shove that in our mouth. That'll stabilize us. Okay? And we'll have to make some more tomorrow, possibly. I don't know how these thingies work.
Every
But
24 hours.
but no matter what, if something does happen, Fuzzball has been ordered to make sure that you are safe if we are ever in combat. I don't know if you noticed with the coffee maker, I kind of kept her near you after we started fighting those vampires.
Yeah, as you're saying that, Fuzzball kind of comes up and starts to lick Ireena, and she has a smile on her face now. You haven't really seen her smile before, but she kind of hugs Fuzzball and she says, "Okay, I like the sound of that."
All right. I wanted to check in with you because you've been kind of walking around with us all day, and I just wanted to make sure you're going to be okay. Because it's a lot. I mean, you're kind of been thrown into adventuring life.
Yeah, well, it's a lot more interesting than what I was doing before. I can
Way
contest to
better,
that.
right? Like so much doper.
An idea.
Dope.
And Ireena, if you like this, how would you like to learn what we do? So that way you can defend yourself better. I mean, we kind of talked about it before.
Says
I could teach you how to be a hunter.
says it might take me some time to pick up, but I would very much like that.
We
Especially
need to get her some armor.
Just straight up, Haley says it out loud. Like, we need to get you some armor.
she
Oh, and a
says
bow too.
Feathers? Yeah.
one step at a time, please.
Well, I mean, the armor will help protect you if something was to happen to you.
And the bow is for killing.
Right.
Well, she does have a dagger, so we could teach her hand to hand.
Oh yeah, yeah, but then also with the bow.
Yes. I mean, if you're going to be around with us, you should be able to defend yourself in certain ways. That's definitely something we should work on.
Definitely. Maybe after we get this whole jamboree situation figured out, maybe we can start training.
All right. As long as you're okay with it. If you're not and you don't want to do any of it, just say the word and we'll drop the whole thing. Because I'm willing to drop a little bit of gold to kind of help outfit you.
Says, well, I mean, I'm kind of useless right now. I'd like to help.
Then it's decided.
Very
We
good.
should have definitely thought of that.
I have a little bit of gold. We could see if I can find some armor or something. It's not going to be the best looking thing, but it's a start.
Or me out, kill some shit, take that shit, give it to her.
That works too. So when are we leaving again?
So yeah, you guys are heading off to meet Tavio. So yeah, you guys make your way out of the Blue Water Inn as the sun begins to set. I still forgot to fix Fuzzball's token. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, you guys walk over where he kind of told you the stockyard was, and just outside of it, you see So you see, this large stockyard has several locked sheds along its periphery and lies adjacent to a roomy warehouse. A wooden sign above the front gate reads Arisek Stockyard. Parked in the south end of the stockyard is a sturdy carnival wagon, its colorful paint peeling off. Faded lettering on its sides spells out the words Rictavio's Carnival of Wonders, and a heavy padlock secures the back door.
Got roll perception.
Sure, are you gonna go over by the wagon, do it, or are you just gonna?
No, I'm just trying to keep an eye out, like, because we're like meeting at night with someone we just met. I just want to make sure like everything's chill.
Very good idea. Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and roll a perception check. Um,
I got 19 on that.
okay. Yeah, you don't really notice anything. You've noticed as you're walking through town that this is an area people don't really go to a whole lot. It's a lot more. There's less foot traffic here than there is the rest of the town, especially like towards the town square. There's obviously a lot there. But you do notice one figure coming up out of the twilight here. Tavio on his token. He kind of comes up to meet you guys. Ah, glad you could make it. Well then, shall we go inside and talk business?
Sure.
Yeah. Hi.
Okay. So he kind of leads you guys inside, over in this area. um. Okay, so he takes you inside one of the buildings because it has started to rain a little bit. It seems like it's getting a little heavier. So he's going to take you guys inside over here. And side. So yeah, he kind of just pulls you guys inside here. Sits down on one of the counters. This just seems like a warehouse of just random, uh, you know, kinds of supplies. I guess you think this is probably where the town, stocks up on supplies for things like the festival coming up. This is probably a lot of what's going to be out there. uh, anyway, Rick Tavio starts out and he says, "Well, so suppose the reason we're all here." He says, "I need a favor, and guys, you said you're not from around here, correct?"
We might have.
Well,
Probably.
sounds like you're the right people for the job. He says, "I now actually that we are outside of tavern. Says so. Tell me more about what you know about vampire hunting. What are your skill sets?"
Skin?
Well, see, I've read a whole lot about it, to be honest. I, he kind of like starts to look a little sheepish. He goes, I killed a couple yesterday, and that was, yeah, we did that. And other than that, never killed a vampire.
Says yesterday, really? When?
Yeah.
Oh, where was that at?
It was in town.
Says, oh my, in town. Wow.
Mhm.
Says, where were they at?
Does it matter? We killed them. They're gone. Don't worry about it.
Fair. Well, says, can you hold a secret?
It's on the secret.
I'm good
can
at
guess.
secrets.
Says, you sure? Directed at Borken.
I can keep the greatest of secrets. I'm the best that ever had a secret. I'm like the most secretest of all the people that keep secrets.
Okay. Well, says, I will tell you all a secret, but you cannot tell a single soul ever about it. Says, I have your word. I will tell you. My name is not Rictavio. That's what my name is here in Barovia. That's what I prefer people to keep my name as, specifically you all. Is my name is my real name is what is it? Rudolph van Richten. And with that, Borken and Haley, you've done a lot of research on vampires
Holy
as well,
shit! I've read your books. Like total, like fucking, like kid moment. Like, oh my god, you're him. I like pull out one of his books out of my bag. I'm using this right now to help me get better at vampire hunting.
Yes.
You wrote this book that made my subclass. It's so amazing.
But for Borkin and Haley, you guys can both roll history check. Oh, I guess all of you guys can roll history checks.
It took me a second to realize Van Richten.
Yeah.
Van Richten's got Dravenloft.
Yes.
That's not good.
I know everything. That is definitely a rock. That is definitely a tree.
So Borkin, you take the book you pulled out and you look at it, and this says "Vampire Hunting for Dummies." It's definitely not by Rudolph Van Richten or Van Richten.
Shit, this is the wrong book.
Anyway, Haley, you've definitely heard of this name before. He is a world famous vampire hunter, and you are completely shocked to find him here. Sort of. I mean, there is definitely a vampire here, but figured this was a little out of his realm of work.
I see what you did there. Out of his realm.
Yeah. There you go. Anyway, he tells you that.
Haley gets kind of excited, like her tabaxi tail kind of whooshes a bit back and forth. Like, ooh.
Yeah. So
Happy cat.
so yeah, you definitely heard of this guy. He's a famous vampire hunter. He usually takes on specific jobs with smaller reports of vampire sightings, but this seems a little like bigger than his normal scope. He starts to tell you guys about a girl that he knows, a prodigy, named Prodigy named Esmeralda de Avenir. He tells you that she's also a vampire hunter. He tells you that, I guess, the prodigy or protege. I think it's protege is the word. Is that he had a protege named Esmeralda de Avenir, and she was a Vistana, Tanya. He tells you that he has heard word of her coming to Barovia. He doesn't know if it's true, but says that pretty much wanting you guys to keep an eye out, and if you meet an Esmeralda, to let him know, because he wants to protect her, but he says he has his own plans and he doesn't want to put those in jeopardy. He can't be the one to go keep an eye out for it. Says so. If you do find Esmeralda, like I said, please let me know. But he says I prefer to be alone. He seemed to have this curse that the friends I have, anyone I befriend, has doom brought upon them. So I recommend you all keep your distance as well. But
Doom is our middle name.
yes, so if you guys are as talented as you say about vampire hunting, I'm sure you could find a measly old Vistani about. He says, I can assure you I do have treasure that I can provide if you do find her.
Oh, do you have like a big dog? Or maybe a big cat?
No. Well,
Come
okay.
on.
He says, fine, I guess I've told you guys everything about me, so
I saw the stakes. I know you got a dog, man.
it's not a dog, it's a cat. A big cat. It's a tiger. It's a saber-toothed tiger.
It's a fucking tiger?
Saber-toothed tiger.
How much for it?
Borken is having beast companion envy.
He says, it's not for
Yes,
sale.
he very much is.
The guy led you fuzzball.
He says, it took me a lot of time and work to get my hands on a saber-toothed tiger. I can't let him go, but yeah. So I do have a tiger. He said, my advice is to stay away from the wagon. Borken, I saw you looking at the meat that I had. Like I said, not even Erwin knows my true nature here, but does provide me with food for my tiger. So
All right.
we
But
could.
you should also know that you have been clocked here. Someone is making notes about you.
Says, oh, who is this person you speak of?
His name is Edwin. He works for Lady fucking shit.
Yeah, little watcher. Yeah. He says, Ernst, that diving little shit. I've seen him around before and noticed he's looking at me, but felt I've put on a pretty good disguise. You know, he kind of flashes his outfit. As I see, well,
He's still using your pseudonym name, so he's not using your normal name, but
well,
he's watching you.
very good to know. I'll keep my eye on him. Thank you for that information. Um, Before I forget, I will give you guys a small token of my gratitude now, and you guys can expect the rest later. Plus, it might keep you safe. Um, he hands you guys, sits down in the middle of the room. He says, give you 3 items, and you guys take what you will. He sets down a worn leather case, a bundle of 20 silvered crossbow bolts, and a healer's kit. So you guys can split that up however you want to.
I can take the
I'm really
chase.
interested in the. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Dang it. That's fine.
I don't have a crossbow, so
I don't have a crossbow either.
Oh,
I
yeah.
need to go procure one. Give it to Ireena.
I didn't read those crossbow bolts. So yeah, the bolts and a crossbow inlaid with mother of pearl to go with it.
Okay, yeah, I accept that.
Okay.
Haley will take the worn leather case. Elisabeta, since you're kind of our magic user, did you want the healer's kit?
well, I can actually heal pretty easily. I was looking for the chase too.
Oh.
Well,
I'll take the healer's kit.
okay.
I actually have spare the dying, so the healer's kit does like nothing for me.
Okay, yeah.
True.
I'll take the healer's kit then.
Okay. With that, do you open the leather case, Elisabetta?
Can I do any sort of like magical check? Does it feel magical if I look at it?
Do you have detect magic or anything like that?
Negative.
I'd say from looking at it, it does not appear magical. No.
I absolutely open it.
Okay, so inside you find 3 sharpened wooden stakes, a sack of garlic, which you tenderly avoid, a jar of salt,
Two fingers.
a box of holy wafers, whatever that is, 6 vials of holy water, a polished steel mirror, and a bone scrolled tube with a silver stopper and chain.
Okay. Alright, holy water.
I'll share this.
Sits.
I'll share this with you
Yeah.
in a thing.
Yeah. I'll distribute that holy water once we get everything figured out to you guys too.
So yeah, that's what you guys get. I make that handout. So yeah, do you guys have any questions for Tavio or Van Richten?
Like as I pick up those crossbow bolts, put my 10 silvered arrows back down on the table, and I motion to Haley to pick those up.
I take them. Like, oh, sweet.
You mentioned that Esmeralda is a Vestani? How do you say it?
Yes, he says. Yes, she is Vistani.
And then you had mentioned before that people don't like them. Why is that?
He says, well, he says most people believe that the Vistani work for Strahd. I can't say I'm much different. I don't know exactly where they stand, but says they don't seem to be directly working for him. So he says, me though, I have a personal vendetta against them and do not associate.
Why did you want us to talk to Madame Eva then?
He says, well, Madame Eva, she is different. She sometimes can give advice to people, and I figured, you guys seem to be stuck here as am I. Uh, might help you out on your journey to figure out what to do next.
We have kind of a loose plan, to be honest.
Strong wink, wink.
Yeah. And I'm working. One of us has a vendetta, and to be honest, my clan was killed by a bunch of vampires, so I don't mind helping them out.
Trying to kill him.
Trying, yes. By the way, we did spot the vampires in the coffin maker's attic, of all places, and apparently Strahd cut out his tongue.
Oh dear, that's terrible.
Yeah, he's been spotted in town.
Well, that's good to know. Hopefully, he doesn't know my true nature. I believe I've done my best to lay low.
Yeah. Oh, I kind of look at the group. Should we show him the letter we got a couple days ago?
I don't think it would hurt.
Yeah. I pull out mine, hand it to him.
He puts on like a monocle. He looks over the letter. He says, "Oh dear, that's quite unsettling." He says,
No, right.
"Honestly, though, I mean, it could give you a good. It seems friendly enough. I don't know how you feel about having dinner with a vampire, but it give you some insight on the living state, I suppose."
I'm down to go. Let's do it. I could just stab him in the face and you'd be over all this.
I would not suggest doing that. He says he's a very powerful
That's what
vampire.
we've been telling Borken not to do for days.
Even being a vampire hunter myself, I do not recommend. He says there's a reason I've been here for quite some time. Taking action.
So are you stuck here now?
Says I am afraid I am. He says I came here searching for Strahd, and as you guys have realized, I found him. But I realized very quickly that he was not a normal one of my subjects. Say, I guess.
So you trying to fucking do this with us?
He says, "Well, like I said, I prefer to work alone. I got my own plan, which I don't really want to divulge at the moment, but you definitely, I will definitely help as much as I can, but I prefer to work alone."
Come on.
Says, like I said, don't tell anyone I'm here because that could very poorly for both of us.
Yeah, it'd be really shitty if we couldn't get paid for this.
What the hell is a holy
By
wafer?
the book guy.
What was that, Isilbeta?
So what's that was a holy wafer?
I have no idea. I'm gonna have to look that up.
By the body of Christ.
Sounds like
Probably like a. It's like probably like a good berry.
sounds like
I just
something
haven't-
Isilbeta should not touch. Sure.
Very carefully touching it. Right, 2 fingers, holding it out.
I think that was supposed to be water. No, not.
No, there's holy water in there too.
There's yeah.
That is weird. I can't find anything about
There's
it.
6 vials of holy water is in there.
Yeah. I want to give, because I have 7 now, so I want to give. I'll give 3 each to Borken and Haley. Holy water.
Okay.
So I'll do
Hell
down to
yeah,
1.
like,
You give 1 to Ireena.
Because she doesn't have one. Or does she? I can't remember.
The only thing she has right now is a good berry, as far as healing goes.
I'm going to give her one of the vials of holy water.
Okay.
I'll give her one from my stash that I just got.
She puts it up in her little pouch she's got. Keep this handy, right?
Just in case. We don't want anything to happen to you, Sarah.
Isn't she also like possibly turning into a vampire?
As far as you guys has established, she seemed to be well out of the way of turning into a vampire spawn.
But I think that we concluded that early on.
Yeah.
Like first day.
But yeah, so do you guys have any more questions for Rictavio or?
You wouldn't by any chance have a way to cure somebody of vampirism, do you? Just asking, curiosity wise.
Asking for a friend.
He says, unfortunately, you're not. But have you tried a priest yet? They might be able to do it.
Yes, we have the local father helping us with that. I just figured, vampire hunter expert, you might have a quicker way of doing it than he would. Just
under normal circumstances, I suppose I need to find one.
would highly recommend.
Says I don't think that would work on Strahd though, if that's what you're planning.
Oh no. That it's actually just in case one of us, something happens. Because you never know. I mean, I did feed my wolf a meat pie as soon as we got here, which was really dumb. I admit.
Like right away too.
Like, immediately. Yes.
Also, like, do you know who Grandma is and like where's she?
He says, "Look, Borken. I don't know what troubles you went through in your past, but I don't think your grandmother can reach this domain."
Okay, so you don't know Grandma. It's all right. It's okay.
We believe she's part of this group of hags that, quote unquote, fed Fuzzball, my wolf here, a poisonous meat pie.
Oh, hags. Be wary of those. They tend to travel in groups of 3.
So we've heard. Any advice on how to take care of those bitches? Just curious.
My advice, focus on the task at hand. I wouldn't risk your lives over some pies. That's all I'll say.
Oh, hell no.
Borken?
I did have a question for you regarding the city's protection. There seems to be different opinions around it. Does it exist? Green protection.
As far as the city guards,
like the vampire protection. Sorry.
Oh, says a man of my expertise. I don't know exactly what they believe. I do know the Baron has his thoughts, which I do think are absurd. But he says if you've seen vampires recently in town, then I'm willing to bet that there's about nothing they can do.
Was afraid so.
Well, if there's nothing else, I believe.
Quick question: if I killed the Burgermeister, how bad would that be?
don't think people would think too highly of you. That
Trying to stop him from killing a bunch of people out in the town square tomorrow for the festival.
yes, I do. I do understand. I've witnessed it quite a few times with my time here, but you know, he says I'll tell you something about Barovia that you might not have heard yet. He says uh, there's a lot of people here are just empty husks, so to speak. Um, not everyone has a soul. You know what I'm saying?
They're still people.
Is there a way to tell?
Well, normally I can see it in their eyes. See their emotion, like, for example, he said, Haley, you obviously got excited after you recognized who I was. That's you don't get that kind of response with the soulless ones.
Noted. I
Probably because of
gonna
those
tuck my
goddamn
tail.
pies.
We haven't
Suppose.
ran into a grandma here, so. But yes, possibly those pies in the other town.
I suppose so. It could have to do with the pies as well, but I know from my research that most people here don't have souls. So that being said, it's worth thinking about if causing a scene is worth the death of some empty husks.
These people are not empty husks. She was terrified.
Says, oh well, she may have had a soul, but not to say that the rest had one as well.
So I gotta save her. Got it.
Says, well, take that information with what you will. I have to see to my tiger. There's nothing else. I will leave you.
Can I pet it?
Is Fortunately, I can't let you do that. It's very not as tame as I'd like it to be.
Oh, I mean,
Miss
I bet you
Fuzzball?
Haley could help tame it.
Hey, I can only do one beast at a time.
uh,
And
you,
I've had Fuzzball since she was a pup.
she does seem to be pretty tame, but uh, nevertheless, there's business I have to attend to, and we all have business to attend to as well. So um, let's keep our meetings to a minimum.
Got it. See you tomorrow. I'm gonna start walking off.
All right. So yeah, as you guys head out from there, Van Richten he stays behind, lets you guys put some distance between the two of you, and you're back out at the stockyard. Um, yeah. So what do you guys do from here? It's starting to get late now. It's definitely dark outside.
We gotta meet with the lady in the morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's correct.
This evening.
So I
Or
don't know if this.
I thought we were seeing her this evening. If we were still up.
I was actually just gonna say my character's like looking around, like we notice what time it is. It's like shit, should have made it for tonight.
Well, why don't we just head back to the tavern then?
Yeah.
Fine with me.
Right. So you guys make your way back to the Blue Water Inn. Erwin is standing behind the bar now. see commoners in there as well. And as you guys walk in, Owen says, hello. Any progress made so far? Still here?
No, I believe we'll be heading out tomorrow.
Very good. Well, the room's on me for tonight. You better get some rest for tomorrow then.
Oh, thank you much, Mom.
So, yeah, you guys just want to take a long rest to get ready for the next morning?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys can go ahead and complete a long rest. With that, it is getting to be about 10, like 10 o'clock my time, so I think that's like close to, 8 for you guys?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and call it a night there, and we'll pick it up next week with the meeting with Lady Wachter, however you say her name.
Worcester.
Yeah.
Warshire. Yeah.
Lady Worcestershire.
Yeah.
Sauce.
Because she's got the sauce.
Well, all right, guys. Well, we'll see you guys next week. Then we'll pick it up from here.
All right, hells yeah. Thank you
Sorry
much
I
for
was
running
late
it,
again,
homie.
guys.
Yep, for sure. All right, guys. See you next Wednesday.
All
Later.
right, y'all. Have a good one.
You too.